Hello everyone. In the last couple of videos, we looked at two special cases of multiplication. The first video looked at multiplying numbers close to 10. For example, 12 times 14. This method enabled us to get answers at lightning speed. In the second video, we extended our range by looking at multiplying numbers close to 100, 1000 and higher powers of 10. The results again were much quicker than the regular method. This video will firstly focus on multiplying numbers close to other easy to manipulate bases such as 20 or 50 for example. I will spend some time on this subject and then switch to another important question. Is there any way of verifying my multiplication results? We will look at one interesting method of doing so. It's called casting out nines. Alright, on to our first item then. What is 23 times 27? I could use the base 10 method to solve this, but as you can see, these numbers are closer to 20. So we will use the base 20 method to solve the problem. Here is how it works. Let's first write down the numbers. 23 is 3 more than 20. 27 is 7 more. So we write down these difference numbers. We then add the first number and second difference number. So 23 plus 7 is 30. And don't forget that we could have added the second number and first difference number and got the same result, 30. Now this is important. Since we are dealing with base 20, we multiply this result with 20. So 30 times 20 is 600. We then multiply the two difference numbers. 3 times 7 is 21. And finally we add both results. 600 plus 21 is 621, which is the final answer. Now if you are familiar with the base 10 and base 100 concept, you would have noticed that this is not too different. So let's take another example. What is 48 times 52? So which base would you use in this case? Both numbers are close to 50. So let's treat 50 as our base. So 48 is 2 less than 50 and 52 is 2 more. Let's write this down. Now we add the first number and second difference number. So 48 plus 2 is 50. Now since this is a base 50 method, we multiply this result with 50. 50 times 50 is 2500. We then multiply the difference numbers. Minus 2 times 2 is minus 4. And don't forget this negative sign please. And finally we add both numbers. 2500 minus 4 or 2500 plus minus 4 is 2496, which is our final answer. So let's check our answer. Yep, it's correct. I hope these examples have given you a decent overview of the concept. So please attempt all exercises in the previous two videos and in this one too. Also keep practicing this method at every opportunity you get, and slowly you will be able to do these problems mentally. Alright, let's now move on to another interesting validation tool. Up to this point, all our videos have focused on arriving at answers. This section is about checking whether our answers are correct. So when can I apply this trick, you ask? Well, this trick works in verifying results when adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing. But in this video, we will focus on verifying multiplication results. So let's say I gave you this problem, 23 times 27, and you arrived at an answer which was 621. At this point you think, is my answer correct? How would you find out without using a calculator? Would you need to multiply the numbers again? No. So this is what you could do. Take the first number, which is 23. Add its digits. 2 plus 3 is 5. Now look at the next number. That's 27. Add its digits. 2 plus 7 is 9. Now here is the first thing to keep in mind. We ignore nines. So when you see a 9, replace it with 0. So after applying this logic to 23 and 27, we get 5 and 0. Now just as we multiplied 23 and 27, we now multiply 5 and 0. 5 times 0 is 0. Make a note of this. This is our first result. Now we look at our answer, which was 621. We add its digits. 6 plus 2 plus 1 is 9. And if you remember what we just said, we replace 9 with 0. So after looking at 621, we get 0. This is our second result. Now we compare both results. Hey, they are equal. And since both results are the same, we can be pretty sure that we multiplied correctly. Okay, I did not understand this the first time, so let's take another example. What is 12,897 times 99,999? If you watched one of our previous videos, you would know the answer in a few seconds. The answer is 128,968,710,3. So let's use our shiny new method to verify the answer, shall we? Okay, let's take 12,897 first. Let's add the digits. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 8 is 11. Okay, here's a 9, so let's ignore it. 11 plus 7 is 18. Okay, now here's another thing to remember. When your result is more than 9, you got to add the digits again. So we have 1 plus 8, which is 9. And since we ignore 9s, we get 0 as the result. Now let's look at 99,999. Okay, this is easy. They are all 9, so our result is 0. Now 0 times 0 is 0. This is our first check result. Now let's look at our answer, which is 128,968,710,3. I'm going to add the digits and ignore all 9s. Could you pause the video and do the same, please? Okay, I got 36. Did you get 36 too? Cool. Now 36 is bigger than 9, so we add the digits again. 3 plus 6 is 9. And since we ignore 9s, we get a big 0. This is the second check result. Now since both values match, we can be pretty sure that our result is right. Now in the beginning, this trick may look difficult, but with a bit of practice, you will find it pretty cool and easy to use. Now at this point you may be thinking, what is this trick called? This trick, as I mentioned earlier, is called casting out 9s. So this brings us to the end of the session. Here is a quick summary of what we learnt. So do watch the video a few more times if the concept is still not clear, and don't forget to practice. And as always, please let me know what you thought of this video. Guys, take it easy and bye for now.